Hey, what's going on, everybody? So today we're be tackling a little side project on the Jeep. I'm getting ready to do the Florida Adventure Trail in like mid-April. My dad and I are going to go out and do the 1,200 mile off-road trail, and my concern is nighttime driving. You know, making sure I have plenty of light so I can see what I'm doing at night, you know, driving this, that, and the other. So that's what I've added to the front of the Jeep. And these are the Aux Beam 9-inch off-road lights, and they are bright. I did a little test last night and hooked one up to a lawnmower battery and shined it in the backyard, and there's the backyard, and it lit up the entire thing. And yeah, there's Puller. That's Chesty. What's up, buddy? You say hi to everybody? Yeah, you got your tennis ball. That's Peaches. That's the old girl. She's still trying to figure out what she's gonna do. But yeah, so I'm gonna bring you guys along. I got to do 2 more nut certs on the front bull bar to mount these lights, and then I have pillar mounts, and I'll show you guys those. And so the old KC lights are going to go on the pillars, and I think that should give me plenty of light. But let me get set up. I've got a mess. I think this is about a 2 to 3 beer project, so 2-3 beers and we should be done. But yeah, let me get set up and I'll bring you guys back. All right, so we're back. So while we enjoy a Miller latte, we're gonna go over kind of the thought process on these lights. So what I got going on is, and it's a wiring mess right now, but I've got one nut cert down here. I got to put one more over there, and that should give it pretty good mounting. What I didn't realize is the KC lights and Aux Beam share the same type of universal wiring. So the wires that were already here for the KC lights, they plug right in and it works. So then we'll just use the Aux Beam to run, and there's the pillar mounts. So we're going to put the KC lights there. I've got one so I can kind of show you guys. I'm going to need 2 hands for this. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see. So, like that. I think that'll be all right. And then I was thinking about even angling them out a little bit to kind of get farther into the ditch slash puddle. I think that should be plenty of illumination going down these trails. But yeah, so I need to take these off, and then we got to go get the drill and drill some more holes, put some nut certs in here, throw the tennis ball for Chesty, and figure out our life. But hopefully everybody's having a good Wednesday. I think, yeah, today's Wednesday. So filming Wednesday, hopefully done tonight. If not, definitely done on Thursday. Edited and then posted on Friday. Like I said, I'm going to try to post once per week. I do work full-time, and I do work crazy hours, so sometimes they may be delayed, and I apologize about that. But you guys share with your friends, get more subscribers, I can do this full-time. That would be kind of fun. And we only use the best tools, Snap-on. Yeah. Look at the size of these things, like next to my head. These things are massive. I don't know what compelled me to buy them, but I think it's going to be pretty cool at nighttime. I really do. But thinking about it, I may have given false information to begin with, that it's a 3 beer process. This may be a 6 beer process. think after 6 beers, everything should be pretty much good to go. And we'll find out. We'll go grab some drill bits, nut cert tool. And maybe come back and guess let you guys watch me drill some holes. Power tools. So let me ask you, anybody who's watching the channel, working with metal, how many of you guys, anything over what? Really 1/4 inch, do you pilot drill it first in metal and then go up in size? I ask that because I've done it both ways, and I just didn't want anybody coming at me in the comment section saying, hey, pilot drill that first. So I'm pilot drilling it first. But how many people actually do that? Let me know. Engage the safety squints. Primo. And we are using, I've got stainless steel somewhere, but I just can't find it. So I'm using like coated nut certs. Like I said, I've got stainless steel somewhere. I just don't know where the box is. My shed building is an absolute wreck. Looks like a bomb went off in there, so we're gonna use these. If they fail, we'll drill them out, put something else in there. I don't know where all my batteries are for my Milwaukee tools. Somehow I've misplaced them, and I'm down to 1. I've got like 2 6-amp-hour batteries. I have no clue where they are. Let me get this thing wallered out. I'll bring you guys back. Well, almost messed up there for a second. For some reason, put an M8 nut cert in my tail, grabbed definitely the wrong size bolt. I'm sitting here like, why won't it fit? Anyways, we got the right ones. Hail Mary on that one. One more to go. This one's in. There's something else that's loose. You know what they say about owning a Jeep, right? Just empty every pocket. Because like it's been sitting since I went to Bryson City for the Trail Magic. It's been sitting. And how's this happen? I think it's because she's a little butthurt. I haven't been giving her attention. Anyways. There we go. So, where's the tool? I use the Astro 1442 nut cert tool. You can get one of these fancy things off of the Amazon, and they come with a bunch of these little guys. It works pretty good. I've bent that handle already, you know, putting freaking Sasquatch strength behind it, but it works. You know, it does what you need it to do. I think we're golden there. And yeah, don't know if you guys can see it. That's Wayne. Wayne, say hi. Wayne's a tiny asshole. I think this will work. And Fort Bragg is booming already. Straight enough. I was talking to a friend of mine, like I showed him the mocked up, you know, sunbeams on the Jeep before I put this other hole in here. And he too made the comment, God forbid if somebody flashes their high beams at me. I know it's probably illegal as shit, but burned retinas. Yeah, that would happen. Yep. Yeah. German specs. Good and tight. Uh-oh. Slap of approval. Sit here, drink a beer, and admire our work. I mean, I really think it's overkill. But it's going to be funny going down like a nighttime trail with these. Whatever. Better than a light bar in my opinion, but I'm really glad that the weather finally broke and it's actually getting warmer. I think it was last night. Yeah, last night. Outside using the Traeger. Did some barbecue chicken, squash and zucchini, smoked scallop potatoes, and some, I wouldn't say they're fried green beans, but they're green beans in a pan with some lemon and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. Fat boy got down. But anyways, yeah, summertime's here, so smoking meat, grilling, fishing in the woods, getting eaten by bugs. Best American pastime. The other thing too, so a phrase I heard, once a guy turns over 30, he gets into one of two things: smoking meat or working on old cars. Well, unfortunately I'm over 30 and kind of do both. Yeah. Hey, Puller, coming to supervise? Yeah, that's on there. Yeah, the boss came. Hey, buddy. Hey. Say hi to everybody. grab our beer and go look at our work. Yeah, here's Majestic Wayne. Wayne. Yeah, I think that'll do. Yep. That's sushi, by the way. Chesty. No, give me that ball. Sit. Ah, here come the other two. Come here, boy. Let me have it. No, give it here. Give it here. Give me the ball. You told me to give me the ball. All the foremans are out. All right. I reckon we could just plug it in to that factory wiring harness from the KC lights, and hopefully it doesn't let the smoke out. All right, cool. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys can see that. Somebody tell me if I got a booger in my nose later too. All right, cool. Found some stainless steel hardware. We're at least going to try to get them mounted before the sun goes all the way down. A gorgeous sunset though. Absolutely beautiful. I think that'll work out pretty well. You guys see that? Yeah. I think that'll look good. Maybe angle them a little bit. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna get this one tightened up and get all this stuff cleaned up, and then we'll reconvene tomorrow after work when there's more sunlight. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. Tomorrow's beverage of choice is gonna be Jameson, so make sure you have your drink with you and watch the shenanigans. I don't claim to be a professional mechanic. I am a 100% backyard mechanic, all self-taught, every single thing. Pretty much do everything, whether it's right or wrong in the process. Yeah, that's way up for debate, but at the end, yeah, we end up with extra parts, but most of the time it runs. So I call that a win in my book. But anyways, I'll bring you guys back when we have light. All right, it's gonna be real quick for you guys, but you know, a couple hours for me. See you guys in a bit. All right, we're back, day 2. So last night we did get one the KC lights kind of just mounted there. It's still all floppy, but we'll get to that. We gotta get that side done. And then I'm gonna try to see, instead of removing the wiper arms, because you know she's an 05 and I'm trying to break anything. If I just loosen the couple of screws that are up here and get this section tilted up, if I can get the wires run and then hooked into the S-Pod. The other thing is, we got 2 brews. We're gonna start off with some brews on this, and then we'll switch over to the Jameson. It's just 80 degrees today, cold brew after work, wrenching on something. Just seemed like the right move to make. So grab your brew and let's get to work on this Jeep. did drop one of the washers yesterday for that light down in here, so gotta try to find that too. Hopefully everybody had a good Thursday at work. No, I did. It wasn't too bad. Definitely ready for the weekend. Yeah, the weather kind of broke again. So nice. Looks at the forecast today. Next week's going to be in the 60s. So very, very short-lived warm weather. All right. That one's up there. Screwdriver. So, it's gonna work out just fine. We can just lift that up. Maybe. I did 3D print. I know underneath here there's a where the AC and the HVAC where it draws in air, it's generally right here. I 3D printed a plate to where you can use a JK filter and throw it on there, and then you get a cabin air filter on a TJ. I figure out how to get these wiper arms off. I may just pull it off because I could do that install while I'm in here too, you know. All right, let me do some looking and then I'll bring you back to it. All right, so word of advice. There's a screw there, over there, and I think there's one in the middle, but we're just gonna, I removed that one. I was able to pull up that little piece. And then I gotta do that one on that side. And then I gotta look at the wiring, because this wiring mess is what came with it. So let me get that figured out. All right, so a little bit of work that's been done. Got some wires ran. I don't like how these are in here, but it doesn't pinch. And then I'm gonna put this up here. Got everything wired into the S-Pod. So everything's there. The wires are just an absolute like shit show. And what I ended up having to do is, because these Aux Beam lights are designed to be pretty close together, I had to reroute, well, pull the KC wiring loom out from here and then use that for the KCs, and then run and modify the Aux Beam. And when I say modify, I just cut all of this out of it. So, you know, the switch, the relay, the fuse, all of that, because everything in the S-Pod is relayed and fused. So now what I'm trying to do is just get everything cleaned up, zip ties, and then I will get the KC lights tightened down, get this wiring cleaned up, get all the screws and everything back in, and then we should be to a good point to where we can let it get a little bit darker, and then we can see how bright they are. Last night I didn't film it, but last night these lights, I just turned these on, and where Jackass is, it lit up like the neighbor's yard. It lit up from that pine tree all the way over. I mean, it was just absolutely crazy bright. And you know, Jesse's in the backyard. What's up, buddy? Say hi. Yeah, he's out here supervising, stays by the fence, make sure I don't hurt myself or die or anything. But yeah, I gotta go find zip ties and get a couple more tools. We'll get everything tightened up, and then I'll do a final walk around on how everything looks and tidied up. I'm sure you guys don't want to see that, but we also need another beer, because we drank 2 beers while doing all that. Got a couple work phone calls in the meantime. Sat here for like 20 minutes talking on the phone with my boss. But yeah, let me grab some tools, grab a beer, and I'll bring you back and watch you guys can watch me cut zip ties, because the key to cutting a zip tie is you don't cut it flush, you cut it at a pointy angle, right? That way when you go back into it later on, it cuts your fingers open, because that way you know you did a really good job. But yeah, let me grab that stuff. My dog is a bully, so that one right there, there's that little tiny Swiffer with legs that's out there, and that dog gets close to the fence, and that jackass decides to just, he's like a bull. He like runs up to the fence to scare that little dog away. That little dog, I don't know, some days I feel bad for it, because he'll like come outside and he's got blue hair or pink hair, like his owners dye the dog's hair. It's just freaking weird, but whatever. Yeah, we're gonna fight these little screws right here. Yeah, freaking gorilla fingers trying to figure this stuff out. And looking at this, like, I know I showed you guys where I said I didn't like how the wires were, but luckily, you know, Jeep kind of, maybe the engineers just sucked, but they left enough room in there to where putting wires, they don't get pinched. Now rubbing, it's probably gonna rub, you know, and you know, if that happens, we'll deal with it when it happens. I think we'll be all right. So those 2 are in. We'll get the zippity ties thrown on here. Try to get some of this rat's nest cleaned up. Hazard freight zip ties. So you can only put the best on the Jeep. I just wish there was a better way to get these wires on the front of the Jeep, because I hate it when you see wires, but there's just nothing I can do. If anybody's ever in the market for some really good side cutters, Snap-on 388 ACF 1. These are got to be the best side cutters I have ever purchased, and you saw my toolbox is outside, so they get a little bit of surface rust, but you know, they're freaking badass. Like, I've cut some chain with it and they're still sharp as can be. 10 out of 10 recommend. The key with owning a Jeep and adding stuff to it. It's not about pretty, because who pops the hood on a Jeep other than when shit breaks? But it's not a race car. It ain't a show car. I just need the dang lights to work, right? Bruh. Alright, now, like I said, tutorial. Make sure you always cut them so the part that's still on the vehicle has a point. I'm telling you, the minute you guys do that, it's going to change your life. Better than sliced bread. There's a zip tie I missed earlier. Right. Alright. Let me get the hood down and we'll start tightening other stuff up. Alright, so kind of got it angled a little bit. My goal is to have, like, you know, kind of that way a little bit from the front of the vehicle, just because these are so spotlight and directional. I don't know the correct word. It's just a lot of light straight ahead, and the goal is to illuminate everything from, you know, like tires on forward, because I've got these little guys and they'll do a really awesome job of like being puddle lights. There's Wayne. Wayne. Hey. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. But so I got that one tightened up. Just got to tighten that one up and then button up those wires, and then clean up all the mess that I have. It should be good. Let me try to put you in a place where you can actually see. Yeah, you should be able to see there. Ever been working on something and then the sunlight goes down, you just throw everything in the passenger seat and say you're going to deal with it tomorrow? That's what I did. There we go. This. I'm gonna end up modifying these lights so these plug connectors aren't here. I feel it. It's not bad, it's just, it's not perfect. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's go do the other side. I don't know where Chesty went. I guess he decided to go inside, and Wayne's out here trying to catch bugs. Let's not lose that washer. Smack of approval. We need a zip tie. Neighbor behind me is just driving his little Mitsubishi in the backyard. That was kind of weird. I heard something. All of a sudden this car is coming straight for the fence. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's turn all the lights on. Winch, 1, 2, 3. 3 switches. I think that's plenty of light. I mean, it's bright as can be out here and I can't see jack. I think that'll work. The neighbor's got an old Blazer back there. That thing's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, dickhead? He's straight mean mugging me. All right, it's off. All right, well, that's the lights. Like I said, when it gets darker, we'll come back out and turn everything on. I got the green spots in my eyes. It's bright as can be outside. And then I'll show you what it actually lights up in the backyard. I know it's not going to give like the perfect. I think this weekend we'll go out and try to do a little bit of riding on one of the trails. It all depends if that axle shaft seal is going to hold up. This guy, I'm kind of paranoid about that. I just need to fix it and just get that done and out of my life. But we'll check, make sure everything's good, make sure there's enough diff fluid. Go out, do a little nighttime ride, and I'll post that. It's just like a short or something. Right. Sit down, boy. Well, let me have it. Peachy, you didn't get it, girl. Hey, come here. Hey. Come here, boy. Chastity. You're gonna swallow the freaking ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Ow. Let go. Oh, Peach has got it. Oh, now he's gonna bully her. Peachy. Peaches. Drop. Drop. Good girl. Peaches. Right there. You passed it. Oh. So boiling. Little peachy girl. Hey. What? What? Boot the snoot. No. Oh, just a happy girl. Alright, so we're back. There's a little tiny light on back there behind that green building, but we're going to click on the lights. So there's the KC lights, there's the puddle lights, and then there's the Jesus beams. I think that's plenty of lumen. We should be able to see plenty of stuff out in front of us with all 6 lights. But Jesus, yeah. So Jesus beams off. Those are just the KC lights. That's pretty cool. Kind of like where they're angled too. They may need to be come down just a little bit, but a trail would really be able to tell that in complete darkness. But thanks for watching, guys. I think this weekend we're gonna film the actual test on the Wii Boost. So try to do the readings test to where it's not the dummy bars on a phone. It's going to be the actual strength of the signal. But again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.